Beloved, God richly bless you. We thank God we are so alive by His grace. Makadalabasi andayaba. Many people are confronting sexual challenges, and we are much grateful to the name of the Lord that He has mandated me to teach you how to do away with sexual harassment or sexual challenges. A lot of people don't know the effects which will come across their way when they give themselves to sexual immoralities. Many people are suffering from sexually transmitted diseases, not knowing that the sex that they acted in some times past has resulted them into such diseases. Beloved, there are a lot of sexual problems that we get from involving in sexual activities or sexual immoralities. It is the will of God that we will become purified in terms of sex. Yes, it is the will of God that every sex that we will do will be a legalized sex. If I talk of a legalized sex, I mean the sex that happens when you become a married man or a married woman. Yes. In the other way round, if you are not married, you cannot have sex. Satan is using sex to win a lot of people to his kingdom. Yes. One major reason that God made man and woman and also made this sex I'm talking about is that people should be multiplied on the surfaces of the earth, but it should be in good ways. If I talk about good ways, I mean it should be legalized in the sight of God, because when Adam and Eve were created, it was God who instituted their marriage. So Eve was presented to Adam by God himself. Yes. So if your relationship is not legalized in the sight of God, any sex which goes on is illegalized. Yes, it is illegalized. So I pray for you in the mighty name of Jesus. Wherever you are hearing my voice, you are hearing the voice of power. I'm about to teach you the way which will help you come out of sexual immoralities or illegal sex. When you read the book of Galatians 5:16, it is written, "For I say then, walk in the spirit, do not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Spirits and the flesh are enemies to each other because they do not meet. It is like the negative and the positive. But I pray for you in the name of Jesus that your spirit will always overpower your flesh, because if your spirit does not overcome your flesh, you will become weak spiritually, because your flesh will always diminishes your spirit. And in the realms of the spirit, your spirit will become very weak and you cannot do anything which will please God. Yes. So it is the work of Satan, the devil, to introduce you to sex, illegal sex, so that he will cut the divine connectivity, the divine link between you and God. Whenever you practice impure sex, beloved, the link between you and God, it is being removed. Yes, it is being removed. And you become an enemy to God. Makadalabasikeleti kovreji zaba andiskatai. Iveleti kabalabaduskatai. Zemuru akizamia kovaji zabalabadis. Thank you, Rima. Beloved, there are a lot of people in the Bible who went to practice illegal sex and it resulted to their premature death. Samson, the major prophet, was one of them. Delilah was able to seduce this prophet Samson and later resulted to his death. Yes. Beloved, don't let anyone allure you to involve yourself in illegal sex, because when you practice illegal sex, for instance, some of the illegal sex are having sexual intercourse with the unmarried person. Yes, if I talk about unmarried, I mean the person that you have not performed the marital rites with. Yes, when you do such thing with that person, in the sight of God, it becomes a sin or abomination. But nowadays, especially the youth, they are doing the sex just for fun, just for making them happy. God doesn't like it at all. It is a sin in the sight of God. So I pray for you, may the power of God delivers you out of it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Look at the gayisms and lesbianisms, the homosexualities, which is moving on here and there. They are all impure sexual practices, which God doesn't like them at all, because the end result of it leads to premature death. The end result of it leads to financial depletion. Yes, it also leads to business ineffectiveness. If you want your business to become flourished, you need to isolate yourself from impure sex. And I want to give this message to the married people. If you are married and you are having sexual intercourse with your partner, you shouldn't have anal sex. Having anal sex is a sin in the sight of God, and it is forbidden in the Christendom. Licking and other things are all forbidden in the sight of God, because the Spirit of God has taught us the right way to have sexual intercourse with your married partner. I pray for you, beloved, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. If you take this message into much consideration, your life will never be the same again. It is the expectation of God that we become powerful. When you read the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 5 to 9, God instructed Joshua that be more courageous and be more powerful. Be more courageous and be more powerful. It is the will of God that we become powerful spiritually and physically. But involving yourself in immoral sex, involving yourself in adultery, it will never allow you to become powerful spiritually, but it will rather make you weak spiritually. I pray for you in the mighty name of Jesus. Your life will never ever be the same. God richly bless you. Kabarabasi andayaba. There are some people you need to banish them from your life, because Satan has assigned a lot of people to represent him in many places. Some of them are in the churches, others are in the market areas, others are in schools. Satan has assigned a lot of people to represent him in many places. So if you are a child of God and you are not careful and extra careful, Satan can send someone to you to come and teach you the way to practice gay and lesbian. Satan can send someone to you, things which you didn't know. Satan will allow his candidates, his agents, he will allow them to come and teach you how to do such things. And if you are not cautious, beloved, by the time you realize your life has been put into jeopardy, I pray for you. Let the Spirit of God communicate to you wherever you are. I believe you have taken this word into much consideration.